Be a doer, not a watcher part two. The true entrepreneur is a doer. When I was a teenager, I traveled to the Italian city of Florence and witnessed something which really caught my attention. Among so many other things, of course, in the streets were artists who could do a portrait of anyone in just a couple of minutes. Then one of my teachers made this remark: it used to be like that in all the cities of Europe before the camera was invented. Years later, my interest in entrepreneurship led me to read the story of the founder of a company called Kodak that had become a global tech giant of its day. Can you imagine what all those street artists thought when they saw the first photographs we have finished? Some took to the streets and others wanted to knock out that Kodak guy, right? Sounds familiar? Now we have AI, and so many people are reacting with fear and dread. It's like the guys who tried to kill me for trying to introduce cell phones, calling me an enemy agent, even in newspapers. There are always going to be people like that. Then there are the creative entrepreneurs like Kenyan artist Peter Mulewa, who used AI to produce amazing art, like this image here entitled Baby Masiyiwa, positively and courageously trying out this new frontier. I think he said this was the first time he tried out AI for his art. What do you think? I think it's amazing. Peter commented on my FB page that the artwork that used to take him days to create now takes him a few minutes with AI. Now he's also still painting the traditional way with brushes, etc. like before, but has added this new creative tool to how he imagines art. What about you? It is from entrepreneurs with this mindset that the world will see the first trillionaires in the next decade. And there will be many billionaires too. Did you ever wonder what happened to all the world's portrait painters after the invention of photography? Well, I know what happened. Many of the good ones embraced the new technology and found jobs in the extraordinary industries that required pictures. Others honed their artistic skills in new ways. Around 5 decades later, someone came up with a technology in which the pictures actually moved. Again, there was upheaval, trepidation, and above all, excitement. It was the age of movies got its name from moving picture. Think of all the industries that this technology ushered in, the opportunities, the billions of dollars made. The people who succeed are always those who lean in to fully understand the change and position themselves as entrepreneurs, rather than public commentators and debaters, not to mention fearmongers. Just make sure you are on the right side of the so-called debate. Don't be one of those simply debating and discussing for debate's sake. What are you actually doing? Entrepreneurs are people who immerse themselves first to acquire knowledge, then try to do something themselves. We need more African AI startups, and we need them now. I'm a doer, not a watcher. What about you? We learn to do. Everything turns on this. Afterthought. Homework 1. I was happy to see a few weeks ago that so many of you are reading good books on AI, taking online courses, and listening to podcasts to skill up. Now let's check out your progress. Why not ask the same question, say, to Claude, Gemini, Copilot, and ChatGPT and see what answers they come up with? Remember, you still always have to fact check your research we learn to do. You choose your own question. Part of the challenge is knowing how to ask a good question or prompt. Homework part 2. In a paragraph, summarize what happened to Kodak that is relevant to new entrepreneurs as well as established businesses today. Quotation by serial entrepreneur Nolan Bushnell. Look him up too.